Hey guys, this is Shirley Becker. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here with Yaw, a junior doctor working in London. Today we're going to have a conversation about university, careers. Frida's behind the camera asking us questions. So I'll let Frida begin.
So, where did you go to uni and what did you study?
So I went to UCL and I studied medicine. 2012, 2018?
Whoa. 2012 is when we started A-levels.
Don't remind me. You guys probably started university after I started and finished before I did.
Oh my god.
Relax.
I just
Not that long.
No, that's actually peak, you know. So, I'm Shirley. Wait, what was the question? I went to the University of Cambridge and I studied natural sciences, specialised in chemistry, and graduated in 2017.
What's the one thing that makes your university better?
So what makes Cambridge better than UCL?
And what makes UCL so much better? Thank you.
Hey, Frida, where'd you go?
UCL.
So, Frida understands.
I don't know.
I didn't realise you went to UCL.
Yeah.
What makes Cambridge better
what
than
makes Cambridge
UCL, better than every other university in the world?
It can't be league table.
If it's not league tables, then there's nothing.
No, there is.
Exactly.
Genuinely, like,
Exactly.
No.
What? You don't have a little river punting.
Like a close relationship to our academics and the amount of contact time we get with our academics probably sets us apart from a lot of universities from what I hear. So I feel like that breaks a he is lecturer, I am student barrier. And yeah, on top of that, the compulsory supervisions mean that you have that contact time whether you choose to take the opportunity or not.
So what's better than at UCL than at Cambridge? I mean, personally I feel like the fact that we're in London is just everything. It means so much in terms of like academia, in terms of career progression, in terms of like socializing and like, everything that you get. So,
behind the camera, we don't need any ad-libs.
yeah, so it's really difficult to know where to start. But certainly compared to Cambridge, I would say that I wouldn't have traded being in London for anything. You learn so much about just general life in London.
I can't lie, Cambridge is very much a bubble and most of it is the university. So anyway, the students kind of do feel like the entire city is theirs and we don't really mix with people who are not from the university, live in the area.
Next question then. Would you choose to go to that university again if you could do a do-over?
I love UCL.
I feel like we need varied opinions.
And it's not even so much that UCL is a fantastic place, though it is. But I feel like for me, university...
That eye roll was so dodgy.
But university for me was like a lot about the friendships that I made. I don't think I could have made those sorts of friendships anywhere. Well, certainly not outside of London, and arguably probably not at any other London university.
Would I redo my experience? Yes, but differently. I would just approach the academics differently and ignore the bits that I felt like weren't helping and do my own thing. But in terms of the friends or the social things, I would probably keep it just the same. If you'd asked me in first year, would I come back? First term of first year, I literally counted down how many more terms that I could get the hell out of this place. I wanted to leave. I just wanted to leave.
What's post-graduation life like?
I would call postgraduate like underwhelming. After medicine, you become a doctor, that's it. When you do a degree that isn't vocational, I suppose, there's a big wide world full of lots and lots and lots of things you can do. I'm just kind of exploring the world, seeing what's out there. Initially, after graduating, I went into risk management and fraud prevention. But yeah, I felt like that kind of became monotonous and boring and realized I don't really want to go down the finance route. Then I went into teaching, which is what I'm doing now. But I kind of feel like I'm just fumbling all over the place trying new things. I'm going to go back to do medicine now, which will kind of straighten my path up a bit. Nothing really happens, nothing magical happens when you graduate. But I would say it does give you the opportunity to explore the world and all the opportunities that can come with it.
Life after graduating. I love it. When you go right through like education without any breaks at all. After a while, once you get to 24, 25, you're like, no, I need to stop studying. Even though with medicine you never really stop studying, like it's completely different. Being able to go home and clocking off, like I finished work, that's it. I don't have to necessarily be thinking all the time about the work that I probably should be doing or like, you know, the coursework that's coming up or whatever. I appreciate money. Having money in my account, even though it goes quite quickly, is really helpful. The good thing about being a university student is that you don't have any responsibilities. Like, you don't even have many responsibilities. Once you do graduate, you start being an adult. You start paying tax.
I feel that, huh?
I've always had this, like, you know, idea or an assumption that once you become a doctor, that's it, you know, have a life, they can call you whenever, like, so when you're saying this whole clocking off thing, I'm quite interested right now. Do you actually have a set time where it's, that's it now, nobody can call you, or what?
Wait, before you answer, could you re-ask that question in like one sentence so I could like have that question in the background? Because they can't see your face, so it's just like...
You doctors clock off. You said you can clock off. What does that mean?
Okay, no, I'll just leave it how it is.
Simple answer is yes, but it's a little bit more complicated than that. In that, like, it really depends on where you are on the ladder, whether you're a junior or a senior, what job you do, how much on call you have, and all that stuff. Medicine has kind of changed. I think a long time ago it used to be that you spent the vast majority of your time at work, you were called in at like crazy hours and all these things. Generally they've tried to make working conditions a lot better. I can say that the vast majority of my cohort end up working relatively okay hours. You might have long days, but then get paid extra for that-ish. Let me know in the comments below. I might be wrong.
Shirley, what do you think medicine is going to be like?
I think the course is going to be quite intense. So Cambridge offers this course to people who both come from a science background and a non-science background, which means that the course doesn't actually cut out any of the undergraduate course, but just condenses it into 4 years. And then I'll be using the holidays, I'll be doing clinical attachments. And so I think it's going to be really difficult, intense, and kind of non-stop.
Don't worry, it will be worth it in the end.
Yeah.
I'm a doctor.
I think people have this idea that like being a doctor is like move, let me save this life, move, let me save that life. And I think it's actually a lot more, how do I say, routine and paperwork heavy and kind of discussion heavy than you would imagine, from what I've seen anyway, from my very, very short kind of shadowing experiences. Structured routine and not that exciting up until a certain point. I think it probably gets a bit more exciting.
Yeah, that's what people say.
Do you feel like your career means that there are certain things that you cannot or should not do, particularly, especially in public?
Absolutely everything. I don't even know if I can do this.
And how?
I think the public expects quite a lot of their doctors for some strange reason. And as a result, there's this thing within the GMC, like the governing body of doctors, which says that you shouldn't bring the profession into like disrepute. And you'd be so surprised at some of the things that people maybe get into trouble for doing. Take it with a pinch of salt, because I don't know like the ins and outs of some of these cases. But if you go onto the GMC website, they literally have cases of things that people have gotten in trouble for. You've done something in your very private life, and that for whatever reason has been used to say that you can't do your job maybe as well as other people. And it'll be things like adultery, which okay, I appreciate is a bad thing. People shouldn't be doing.
Really?
But at the same time, like, private life should really be private.
That was it for this video.
My first video.
Yes.
My first time on YouTube.
How'd you feel?
It's the second time.
Really?
Shh.
Wait,
I don't want anyone to find that video.
Where is it? Tell me. Will you show me? What do I even say at the end of my videos? I don't know. If you enjoyed it, let me know. If you've got any questions for me, write them down below, and I'm sure I'll make another video in another 6 months.
You should.
I will. That was it. I'm sure I'll make a video soon. But goodbye. Goodbye from me.